Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Full House Finds. I am the Full House Flipper, and I am a Christian father, husband, reseller, wrestling promoter in Hank Hill of Mississippi. Today I'm going to show you just a few things that have sold on eBay and Mercari. Whoa, sweet sales of mine. Alright, first up is this Oddie denim romper. It's got these embroidered patches on it here. Got a little cactus right there. And I think we picked this up at the bins. I think we paid, $1 maybe for that. So it sold for $21.58 plus shipping. So a pretty good sale for that. It sold quick. I had this literally listed for like a day, and it sold. So that was a big deal.
But I'm kind of a big deal.
Then we had the Light of Day vinyl. I believe this is still sealed. It does have just a little issue right here where it's coming open, but it's got Michael J. Fox as a soundtrack. This sold for $20 plus shipping, and I think this came out of my personal collection, so I have maybe like 50 cents in this.
Go, shorty, it's your birthday.
So that was a really good sale as well. Vinyl for us does really good. I really enjoy selling vinyl, so you'll see a lot of that on here as well. Then I have this White House ornament. It is a Christmas ornament from 2005. Give you a little peek of this right here. It's very nice. I don't even know really where I got this at. I think it came in a lot of stuff, so I'm going to call it free. And it sold for $4.58. So, not huge profit, but when you don't have any cost of goods, it's very, very good. Yeah. So not a find to a fortune, but it was a find. Then we have these Allegra Sandals. You saw me pick these up in a previous video. Picked these up at the church sale. I believe I gave $2 for these, and they sold for $15.58 plus shipping. So they sold quick as well. They sold over the weekend. I had listed them, and then just a few days later they sold. So really good sale on those. Not a lot of money, but good sale nonetheless. Then we have this Torrid shirt here. This is one of my wife's personal shirts. Decided she didn't want any more. We threw that up. It sold for $10 plus shipping. Let's see. Alright, then we have this dog harness. It's kind of like a wedding style is what I listed as. It's got the lace, it's got the beads. I picked these up for like $1, 50 cents or $1 at dirt cheap, and it sold for $10.58. So a really good find. It's very cheap, so profit's profit, right? Then we got the $6 Million Man DVDs. I picked these up at Goodwill. I paid $2 a piece for it. It's a whole set. This would have came in like a box to showcase all of the DVDs. It's the whole season, I believe. Season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this bonus disc. So this sold for $30. I had about $12 of this, so I doubled up on that. It wasn't huge money, but it sold pretty quick. Then I have these Vans. I picked these up at the same yard sale that I picked those sandals up. These sold pretty fast as well. I think I have about $2 of these as well. And they sold for $20 plus shipping, so a good sale. Then we have this Cowboy Hat. You saw us pick this up at a yard sale. Paid $3 for this, and this is definitely a bolo. It sold for $72.58 plus shipping. And yeah, really happy with this. This is definitely a find to a fortune. Then we have this Formula D racing map. We only have a couple of these left. Like I said, I picked these up in a lot, and it sold for $12.58, so a really good sale. Then on Mercari, we sold this exercise machine. It's a Jiggling George, and I picked it up at a yard sale for about $8. It sold for $38. It's really heavy, so I'm not going to show it here, but I will include a picture right now. Today we're going to show you a few things that sold on eBay. This is from like a Monday to a Wednesday, so we got quite a few orders going out. And yeah, let's get started. So first up, we have a lot of vintage Hoover vacuum cleaner bags. I like to get bags, vacuum cleaner bags at yard sales. Normally I can get them really cheap. They always sell, and these sold for $13.58 plus shipping. I think I gave like 50 cents a piece for
Go, shorty, it's your birthday.
For these, so I got $1.13. That's definitely a find to a fortune. Then we sold 2 more of the Formula D racing maps. These are the last ones we had. Both of these sold for $12.58 plus shipping. Just had a couple dollars into these, maybe $1 or $2 I think total, and yeah, fine to a fortune. So always like selling things when I can pick them up in multiple lots. It's one listing and you get to have multiple items listed, so always a fun time. Then I have this Lie to Me. It's the 3rd season of this DVD. I went to Goodwill and they had a bunch of these in a buggy along with some other DVDs like Chuck and some Disney stuff. This was the only one that actually sold. You saw me pick this up, I think, in a video. But I picked up about 10 copies of this for $2 a piece. And this sold for $21.58 plus shipping. So Lie to Me is a bolo. Season 3 especially. It's the final season. Bolo for sure. So put that on your list. And yeah, fine to fortune. See, then we had... Oh, I got these Doc Martens. Picked these up. I think I picked these up at a rummage store, thrift store in Laurel when we played hooky, but not 100% sure. I'd have to go back and look. But I think I paid like $6 for these. They sold for $30. So always pick up Doc Martens if I can find them. And these were not mint as well. They had a little tarnish on the eyelets, but that can be cleaned up. And I noted that in the listing. So good job with Doc Martens, right? Let's see what else. All right, next up is something. I picked this up at a thrift store a long time ago. This was definitely not one of my better buys. This is Sawyer insect repellent for clothing. It's an out-of-stock item. I don't think they make this anymore, so I thought it would sell good. And I paid $1 a piece for these. This sold for $20 for the lot, so you got $10 each. So I wouldn't call that a bolo because it took so long to sell, but definitely something I don't regret picking up. All right, we got the Anne of Green Gables DVD. I picked this up at a thrift store for $1, and it sold for $9.58. I really like selling media, DVDs, CDs, records, that kind of thing. So anytime I can get something, you know, for $1 and make 10 on it, I always pick it up. Sold these Lucky jeans. These are just standard men's jeans. They were a good size, 36 by 34. They did have the end cut a little bit. I think that was a style for a while. I don't know if it's still a style, but you would cut those and put them over your boots. So I picked these up. I think we gave $4 or $5 for these. It wasn't a lot, and they sold for $14 plus shipping, so that works out as well. Not necessarily a bolo, but Lucky brand does sell pretty good. I got the Infinity Gauntlet. This is the 1st edition comic book here. And again, I like selling media. I'm not that familiar with comics, so I buy them in lots when I can get them cheap and then hope to get lucky. This one I did get lucky. Sold for $28. So, you know, I got maybe $1 into this, 28 bucks. That's definitely a bolo. Keep that on your radar. The 1st edition of the Infinity Gauntlet, and definitely sells well. It's definitely a find to a fortune. I picked up these combos. It's 2 bracelets, a hat, and a t-shirt. It is Alaska. I picked these up at Dirt Cheap a while back. I mean, it's probably been a year now. And this was not necessarily a bolo. I picked 4 or 5 of these up. I think I may have one left. And I paid $2 a piece for these. It sold for $9.58. So it was a sale, but I wouldn't say it was something that to be on the lookout for. I got more media. Sold this 21 Pilots vinyl record, and I think I paid $6 or $7 for this at Dirt Cheap. I got it on like 60 or 70% clearance. I wish I would have waited and got it a little cheaper, but I was at a Dirt Cheap that I didn't frequent that often, so I wanted to get it because I knew it would be coming back when it got cheaper. This sold for $14.58. I did have several of these that were sealed. I sold this one open because the plastic had been torn off of it. But I do think it was new, but still $14.58. Not a huge profit, but definitely profit. Then we got this National Cheerleaders blanket. It's just like a little throw, and show you the logo there. Anytime I see this, I pick it up, not because it has huge profit, but just because, you know, it's something that has an audience. Cheerleaders anyone going to competition, that kind of thing. Picked this up for $1 at a yard sale. It sold for $8.58. So it wasn't huge, but I have got lucky with the cheerleader stuff before. All right, again, media, this Kilo 1995 rap CD. It was pretty rare. I got to looking it up, and again, I buy CDs a lot of time in bulk, so I probably have either 25 cents if I bought it in bulk or $1 if I bought it single. And it's sold for $17. So be on the lookout. A Kilo. Let's get this party started. And yeah, Bolo for sure. I mean, it sold relatively fast, probably within a month. So I was pretty happy. And then we just saw this in a video. I picked this up on a lunch break walkabout. It's this cinch shirt, short sleeve, button up. I paid $2 for this. It sold for $15. I had it listed for like $20, I think, but somebody sent me an offer, and sometimes I like doing the quick flip, so that's what we've done. We've done a quick flip, got rid of the cinch, and yeah, $15. So definitely a find to a fortune. So we're gonna keep on going, and yeah, let's see what else we can find. Alright guys, I want to talk to you just a little bit about the yard sale that you just saw. We arrived there late in the afternoon. We were actually just going to town, and we drove by and saw that it was still open. So I got out, done a quick walkabout around, and realized that no one was there. So you didn't see me pick up anything, but I just thought it was kind of cool how I snuck in like a bandit and pew, out like a bandit. So yeah, just want to give you an update on what you saw there. And yeah, let's keep going. Alright, on this lunch break walk around, we're going to hit up the local Goodwill. We get to come here often just because, you know, it's close, but it's not the best Goodwill. But, you know, we normally find at least one or two things. So let's see if we can push this buggy around and fill it up. Alright, so I picked up these Uggs clunky sneakers. I paid $8 for those, and then these Nike Air Maxes. Paid $6 for these, so hopefully both of these turn into something good. We'll find out. Hey, thanks for watching this episode of Full House Finds. I hope you enjoyed what we sold, what we picked up at Goodwill, the walkabout, the yard sale. Please keep watching, keep sharing, keep liking, subscribing, all that good stuff. It definitely helps us grow the channel and encourage us to do more videos. Yeah, keep finding those fortunes, and I'll see you on the next episode.